Hi everyone! Welcome to Knitting with You. I don't have a name for the episode, but we'll figure it out. Welcome to the podcast that's all about enjoying the love of creating with yarn, knitting, crocheting. We're going to get into that later. But first things first, my name's Nikki. I'm the moderator of our group on Ravelry. It's Knitting with You in the groups on Ravelry, and also you can follow us on Instagram. Knitting with You is also the name there. Let's see here. Oh, we also do knit-alongs, swaps, and lots of other fun activities, so I wanted to mention that. Oh, my glasses are crooked. Oh well. It is what it is. So I've got lots of fun things to announce. I got mom hair. Yes, I do. Okay. Now, that aside. So lots of fun information, lots of things to show you guys. Wow. These are really crooked today. See, I can see myself while I'm recording. And it just doesn't want to. It's bothering me. There we go. Okay, I think we're all set. Okay, so let's get right into it. It's been quite a while since I've recorded. I'm really sorry about that. We had a series of unfortunate events that kind of just kept going and going and going. And also, I've kind of taken on a lot more responsibility at work. I am now the manager of our warehouse. And it is so time consuming and so exhausting. And with my husband being on all the time, by the time we get home and all the kids.
Everybody, so here we are on Ravelry.com, and in order to find our group, you just go up to the Groups tab. Here's our little icon, but if you don't have it already set up, go to the search bar and type in Knitting with You and hit search. You'll see our little icon here. This is us, Knitting with You, our little happy face, because we're all happy in our group. We are. And then here's our lovely banners that Lizette makes. She's our co-administrator. Everybody give a round of applause for Lizette. Yay! You'll see our members, and then you'll see our discussion boards where all of our fun activities take place. The one we're looking at today is our spring knit along, and it has all to do about cables. Here are the rules for joining in. You have until June 20th, and here is our prize description below. I'll show you some of our finished objects. We've got Little Mom Tutu's baby dress, which is absolutely adorable. I'm a called socks. The one I made for my daughter, it's called the Raspberry Winter Top. And then let me show you Lizette's dishcloth. Here it is. So they all use wonderful cables. They're all beautiful projects. And you can join along anytime you want. Check out the rules.
Okay, guys. So I've gotten out the prize to show you real quick for the spring knit along. And first off, I'm going to show you the yarn that is included in the kit. And I bought this at Old Forge Hardware Store up in Old Forge, New York, which is about 45 minutes away from where I live. And it's a wonderful, wonderful store with all sorts of goodies in it. So the yarn that's included with this kit is Isager, I think I'm pronouncing it right, 100% wool. It's super fine. And it's in this wonderful deep black color, so it'll go with anything. And let me see here. It's 310 meters, 100% wool. And I'll show it to you. Ooh, pretty, pretty. Very nice. Good stuff. It's soft. I think it would look wonderful with a scarf, but the professionals put this together. Next is the pattern. This is Adirondack Chic. It's a nice scarf. It's a ruche scarf. It is skill level intermediate, and the pattern itself is right on the back. Ta-da! Very nice. And then the last. Alrighty, so I got that all taken care of. That's put away in the safe spot. Won't get any children's fingerprints or dog hair or anything on it, so it'll be in tip-top condition when we mail it out to the winner. The next thing I want to talk about real quick is I mentioned our trip up to the Old Forge Hardware Store, and I just wanted to stop and share a quick little cute story. It's one of our favorite places to go. The girls and I love going up there for the day. It's in the Adirondack National Park. Gorgeous area. lots of water and streams, and it's in the mountains, and it's just very fun, and it's this wonderful little tourist stop place like right in the middle of where all the campgrounds are and things of that nature. So they've got lots of little shops with all sorts of rustic outdoorsy type things, but the store we go to has a toy shop and a hardware store in it, and they have a knitting shop, and they have like a little food stop, and they have uh, books and maps and brochures for the area. And we usually always hit up the bookstore and the toy store, and they have the yarn store, which we always have to check out. Well, we went in this time to check it out, and they had lots of wonderful things on display. And I did pick up some stash enhancements, which I'll show you later on. But one of the things I picked up, which I'm showing you now because it's actually part of the story, is I picked up 2 balls of Cascade Yarns plushes. And it is kind of like a ribbon type yarn, but it's very soft and squishy. And I normally wouldn't buy something like this, but I kind of had to, because as part of the advertisement for the yarn, they had this beautiful little stuffed animal that was knitted up out of it. It was a little stuffed bunny. And my 2-year-old saw it and managed to take it off the display and was literally carrying it around the yarn shop. And she was picking up like the little blankets and things they had on display, and she's just carrying this bunny around and tucking it in. And the ladies that run the yarn shop were just smitten with her. And I said, well, can I buy it? And they said, unfortunately, no, because we have to keep it up because it's a display and it's an advertisement for the yarn. So I said, well, okay, we have to put it back. Well, my oldest daughter had a stuffed bunny for the longest time, and the bunny has kind of disappeared. And of course, this bunny reminded her of it, and seeing her little sister carrying her around, she ended up breaking out into tears. And then when I had to get the baby to put the bunny back, she burst into tears. So I grabbed them both and I pulled them over and I said, okay, this is the yarn they used to make it. Pick out a color, and Mommy will knit you a little bunny. And I've started doing that, so that's kind of what I'm working on right now, and I've kind of got the body started. I'll show you that, and it's so soft and squishy. But this is the head, and here's the belly, and here's the legs, and I've got one of the little arms knit up. Yes, I do. I'm working on the other one, and then I just have to make the ears and stuff it and sew it all together and put a little face on it. But I'm really looking forward to handing these to the Munchkins, but I have to wait till I get both done before I give them away, or else one's going to get jealous. But it's so soft. Oh my goodness, for a ribbon yarn, it's so soft. And I'm sure they're going to love it when it's done. Okay, so that was my little side story. The next bit of news I have on my show notes is talking about the year-long KAL that we're doing. Lizette is actually hosting that knit-along. And unfortunately, the join-in is closed. But if you ever wanted to stop in and check out the thread, you'll get to know a little bit more about our group members. There's lots of sharing going on in there, and I think it's a really nice activity that we're all doing together, that we're growing as a group. Also, Lizette has some wonderful, wonderful announcements about the prize she's setting up for this, and we're all really excited. And you know, if you pop on, you can go ahead and give some positive feedback to the group members and let them know what's going on. Hey, Peanut! Here's my 2-year-old. You want to come sit with Mommy? Hi. What are you doing? Let's say hi to everybody. Let's say hello. Say hello. Yay. So I got a co-host tonight. Look at that. Alrighty. So yes, definitely check out the year-long knit-along that Lizette's got going on our forums. Let's see. I wanted to... check that off the list. I wanted just to give a shout out to our new members. Hey Benji, hey Destiny, Xstitch, Mina581. Welcome to the group. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy participating. We've got lots of fun things. You can jump in usually anytime you want and say hi and let us know a little about yourself. I also wanted to mention that Deb's Destiny, her name is Debbie, she has a podcast as well. It's called Never Cast Off. We'll have to all check it out. Tell her, hey, thanks for the sharing. It's very nerve-wracking to get on camera and say things. And I'm not a great public speaker, but I do it because I just love sharing it. And I also wanted to mention out that Benji, I think I'm saying it right, she also has posted in the Members Market and is sharing her talent with us. She has lovely, beautiful buttons. What? Yes, you see you on the camera, don't you? Yes, you do. She has beautiful buttons and all sorts of ceramic wonders that she creates. And her website is www.gingermint.nz. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the Never Cast Off podcast, how to get to that. And I'm also going to show you Benji's site real quick. So give me a few moments and I'll get that set up. Say bye, Kate.
Bye.
Okay, so here we are. This is Deb's Destiny, Debbie, her podcast, Never Cast Off. You go into YouTube and you type in Never Cast Off, and it pops up with all of her episodes. She also is a designer, and she has some stuff on Ravelry, so check it out. Next, we're going to go check out Ginger Mint. Let's see, it is Benji, our group member Benji. So here is gingermint.nz. This is her website. You can see all of these wonderful ceramic stitch markers, earrings, and things of that nature. They're very beautiful. Check out those stitch markers. All sorts of pretty things. Thank you guys for sharing your talents with us. We really appreciate it, and I encourage all of the group members to go ahead and check it out.
Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to talk about real quick is that we have some wonderful features on our group in Ravelry on the discussion board that centers around member feedback and hearing from you guys. So I just wanted to give a quick reminder out there. We have the forum subject viewers request, that's what it is. So we have the viewers request. So there, if you have any questions or concerns or something you want to see on the podcast, or if you want to see something done with the group, go ahead and throw that on there, and we're going to do our best to make sure it happens, because this is all about working together as a group and having a good time and growing with our skills, with our crafting, and just building each other up. So check that out. Another way to get with us and hang out and get to know all of our fellow members, we have the Chat With Us weekends. We open the chat room. If you go to our site on Ravelry, you can see it up there, and basically you can pop in anytime you want to, leave a message, somebody will pop on later, make a comment. We've had some pretty cool conversations in there. If you ever got time to check it out, I would definitely do so. I don't get in there as much as I'd like to, but Lizette checks it pretty regularly. Again, thank you so much, Lizette. And then we also have the Chat With Us weekends thread, where if you don't really get a chance to get in there, or you just want to pop something up, or you want to ask a question for discussion or whatever, you can go in that, or you can share photos with us there, which a lot of people have been doing. So yeah, I know somebody requested the cable tutorial. I'm not ignoring that. It will get done. I just, like I said, I've had kind of a heckish time trying to get things back on schedule, and now that I've got the new camera, I'm hoping it will get done sooner rather than later. So sorry, guys. Alrighty, the next thing I want to tell you, and this is so amazingly awesome, and I can't believe it's happened, and I am just in amazement that my podcast kind of has reached this far, and we've got this kind of feedback, and thank you, Sandra. Sandra22, one of our group members, has been such a wonderful, wonderful sweetheart. She has mailed me all the way from her wonderful home overseas these beautiful bags as a giveaway prize. And they were made in her daughter's shop, and I'm going to go ahead and highlight that after I show you these wonderful, wonderful bags. But her sister, or her daughter makes them in her shop. She has a detailing shop, and I'm going to show you that shop here. But I just can't get over, okay, I got to show you these bags because they are so stinking adorable. And so we're going to use these as a giveaway for our next knit along project we do. And I will talk about that shortly. Let me get these all set up here for you. But these are so stinking cute. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You were so sweet for giving them to us. Alright, so I have 2 here that I'm going to be putting up for giveaway. She actually sent me 3, but I had to keep the 3rd one because, well, I love them so much. Okay, so we have, they're pretty much identical other than the colors. The first one I'm going to show you is this beautiful magenta one. Happy knitting! It's a little tote style bag. It's perfect for a small project like a cowl or some socks. On the back it says, eat, sleep, knit. And I love it because it's the exact same color as our little smiley face for our group icon. Oh, they're so soft. So that's the first one she sent to us. Aren't they cute? So we're going to do these for a giveaway. So there's the pink one. And then we have this wonderful, nice charcoal one. And here we go. Happy knitting! I love it. I love it. Eat, sleep, knit. Yay! So aren't these wonderful? So thank you. Everybody say thank you to Sandra22 and her daughter for donating these beautiful, beautiful little project bags to our group. And I will talk to you shortly about how you can win one of these as soon as I show you Sandra22's daughter's shop. So hang tight and I'm going to switch over and do that.
So here we are on lazylemon.net. This is Sandra22's daughter's online shop. She has many articles with beautiful little applied pictures and wording and things of that nature. I can't, for some reason, bring to name the actual name of what she does. But she has it all sorted out by the different genres of the type of thing she puts on the clothing and the bags, and there's baby clothes too, and some of them are really funny and really cute. So definitely check it out, and thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate it so much, and I can't wait to announce who the winner's going to be.
Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk about, oh, I can't get over that she gave us those bags. They're so stinking cute. Oh, I love them, I love them. Okay, back to business, sorry. So I had mentioned how we're going to win these, and I'm going to give you a quick shout out, some hints about what we've got planned. Lizette and I have kind of been talking about it. Our future knit-alongs. Don't you just love me? The first thing I want to talk about is keeping along the lines of our learning new techniques and building our skills with knitting. This is kind of, might be intimidating to some of you guys, but just hear me out and I'm going to show you a little bit more about it shortly. But I want to do mosaic knitting. It is color work, but before you freak out, you just use one color at a time. It's not like, you know, Fair Isle where you're holding 2 colors or more and you're trying to knit and switch them out and things of that nature. All you need to know to do mosaic knitting is how to knit and how to purl and how to just slip a stitch. Okay, so I'm going to show you some examples real quick of the things that can be done with mosaic knitting, and so I try to get you guys excited about it because I'm really excited about it. I'm kind of dying to do some color work because we haven't done any color work with our group yet. So give me a minute and I'll set up that page and then we'll talk some more about it, okay? All right.
I did this is I went into Bing.com and I typed in mosaic knitting, and then I went to their images and I got all these lovely examples of what you can do with mosaic knitting. And our first example is this piece here. It uses just 2 opposing colors. They look like Tweety type yarns, and they are knit in a way with this technique to make this lovely chevron piece. It's pretty cool, very simple. Here we have one that looks completely different. It's the same technique, but it's almost like an oriental type decal. Then we have a this throw with all the different colors. We have motifs that are done. Here's a piece where they have the same pattern throughout the whole thing, another motif. And here's a piece where they have put borders on with a pattern in the middle, different colors. Here's a lovely example of using more than 2 colors to create a beautiful, fantastic piece. Here's blue and white. This one is pretty cool. It's one varicolored yarn with solid black. Yeah, definitely. If you have time, go ahead and go through, see all the possibilities of what you can do with mosaic knitting.
Alright guys, we're back again. This time I have 2 surprise co-hosts. I have my fur baby in the back here. Everybody say hi, Sophie. She's chilling out in her chair. That's usually my knitting chair when my husband's over at this PC gaming and doing whatnot. And here's my other munchkin. This is my Rachel, and she's going to be helping me show off the other addition to my stash from the Old Forge hardware store. I saw this and I thought it would be wonderful to use for mosaic knitting, as it is kind of a multi-tonal yarn. It's called Painted Desert. Hold it up big. Yeah, see? Woohoo! Pretty. And it's got all these greens, but it kind of goes into some reds in the middle. You can kind of see it there. It just kind of switches very subtly.
And some blue.
And yeah, there's some blue in there too. That's right. So I figured I would use it with probably maybe a lighter solid and see what kind of lovely pattern I can make. I think I'm going to design my own piece, get some craft paper. Yeah. So the next knit along for possibly winning another one of the bags, and this is going to be just purely for fun, and I'm not sure when I'm going to set it up or how long it's going to be, but we are going to do an inspired by knit along, in which you pick a pattern based on something that is one of your favorite things. It can be a TV show, a book, a movie, something that just highlights your favorite colors, something that's going to just make you happy. And we'll do that. We'll set that up.
Hey!
I'm eating your hair. And so I think that'll.
Really nice.
I'm sorry. So we're gonna do that, and we'll set that up. And I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. And you know, it's not gonna be focused on any specific technique. It'll just be something fun to do as a group to build togetherness and just make a project for you that you can enjoy. Upcoming discussions between Lizette and I, some of the things we've been talking about. Lizette is probably in the near future going to put up a poll for a craft along. I know we've been kind of tossing this around for quite some time now, and there was some insight into possibly sewing a project bag or something of that nature where we could do a swap. She also kind of brought up the idea of possibly doing embroidery. I have done some in the past. I actually have a project I have to finish for my grandmother-in-law. Seeing as she's unable to finish it, she started it and she kind of passed it on to me and asked me to finish it. And I kind of need to finish it by August because I think that's the next time she's coming up to New York, and I'd like to be able to present it to her all done. So keep an eye out for that viewers poll or that members poll that Lizette's gonna pop up. You have fun making faces. Yes, you're still showing that yarn, aren't you? Yes, you are. It's nice, isn't it? It's pretty.
Fluffy, fluffy, fluffy.
Fluffy, fluffy. Yes. And then I kind of want to do a special craft along at some point. It's probably going to be a 6-month time frame or longer, but it's kind of aimed at getting our creativity going and kind of showcasing what techniques you like to knit personally. And it's kind of a design your own project craft along. And it doesn't have to be just knitting. It can be crocheting or needlework, or I know we have one member that does weaving, and her weaving is absolutely gorgeous, but I can't remember which member it is. I'm sorry. Mommy brain. But yes, I'll have to find that, and then on our next podcast I'll highlight that because she makes some beautiful, beautiful weaving, and I'm kind of very curious about it. One of the things I want to get into in the very near future is learning how to spin. I think I'm going to get a drop spindle. I have a farmer friend, and his name is Farmer Sebastian, and he owns a farm about 50 minutes away from here, and we met him at the farmer's market a couple of years ago, and he's actually invited us down to his farm a few times, and we've done work parties, and we've spent the day there, and we've had a lot of fun. And whenever we see him at the farmer's market, we always stop by his booth, and he always gives us a little deal of some sort. And he specializes in organic produce, and he also makes cheeses, which are phenomenal. Well, he last year purchased some sheep for his farm, and he messaged me on Facebook, basically saying they're going to be shearing soon, and he was going to save me part of the wool, so I could probably take it home and play around with it and try my hand at spinning. So I'm kind of very excited for it. The farmer's market will probably be opening within the next 30 days or so. So I'll get to see Farmer Sebastian again and maybe pick up some free wool. How cool is that?
Way.
Yay! Let's see here. The final piece of our podcast tonight is I'm kind of trying to get a feel about what kind of tutorials you guys would like to see. I personally love to crochet, and I haven't really brought that much into the group, and I'm wondering if there's any interest in tutorials for crocheting. I don't know how many viewers actually have the skill sets for that, or if there's any interest for it at all. I know I have to do the cable tutorial, and I'm definitely probably going to have to do a mosaic knitting tutorial as well. So those will be lined up for future. And just, yeah, give me a shout out if you have any concerns, questions, or ideas. We do have that viewers request, so definitely check that out. All right, guys, have a great night, and feel free to go ahead and jump in and join the spring knit along while there's still time. It's open until June 20th, and it could be anything from a simple swatch that showcases the cabling pattern. You can do a little headband, anything small. It doesn't have to be huge. You just have to try to use cables, and you'll be entered to win that prize I showed earlier. So have a nice night. Happy knitting.
Bye.